Some trips take you to escape, but Alaska pulls you in with wild coastlines, ancient glaciers, and a rawness that rewrites your sense of wonder. This is not just a vacation, it's a National Geographic expedition. And we are about to sail through some of the most remote, untouched wilderness in the world, from Juneau to Sitka, with every stop packed with stories, science, and soul. Our journey began in Juneau, Alaska's capital, and one of the only US capitals that's inaccessible by road. Surrounded by water, mountains, and glaciers, this town of 32,000 has major highways connecting it to the rest of the state or the world. You either fly in or sail in. Hi guys, this is Lux Ventures tuning in from Juneau, Alaska. We are here in a lovely little village with 32,000 residents living here only, with 21,000 tourists coming in per day with 5 massive cruise liners. And in the evening they are departing again, so it's really interesting to see. See you later. After checking into the quirky self-service Silverbow Inn, we hit the streets. First stop, Tracy's Crab Shack. Locals swear by the tent version for their true Alaskan flavor. Think buttery king crab legs, fresh from the sea, no frills, all flavor. So, let us walk around a little bit, because yesterday I was trying to find waterproof boots because I, surprised, missed the deadline for the waterproof boots, and the challenge was they needed to be insulated. So, insulated shoes. Even though it's summer now in Alaska, we have as I said, around 10 degrees maybe here, but it can be quite cold with the glacier close by. So here are very lovely small little shops. We have a bookshop. We have a very lovely coffee shop, books and the rookery, and this little amazing shop here called the Shoe Fly. So opposite, of course, here the reading. The Shoe Fly, this lovely lady helped me out so much. So my data volume was finished and I needed to get this waterproof boots. And here I took a coffee yesterday. That was amazing. And look here, the stunning background. Just in the middle of the city, and a lot of tourists here. Hello. Because they are all coming from the cruise liners, as I said. So back to the topic. Sorry for that. That lady helped me. Hello. The lady helped me to call several shops to find insulated boots. She had some waterproof boots, but those were not warm enough because they needed to be insulated, because we would be going with the Zodiac landings in the water, and with being in that ice glacier water can be pretty cold if they are not insulated. So yeah, you see the cruises in the background? There we go. Amazing. So many tourists in the city. And I just had a fantastic crab. So me and the local guy went to Tracy's Crab Market. They have one massive restaurant, which we didn't go to because it might have been too crowded. And they have a smaller, like a tent kind of setup, like a more local style. We went to that one and the crab was amazing. It was so tasty. So I'm walking now back to my little hotel, and then I will get ready and go to the area where we are meeting the cruise people, and look at this beautiful nature in the background. There we go. And there's my hotel with the small whale picture, the kind of reddish building. Yes, And today is an amazing day. Yesterday it was raining a lot, but today the sun is shining. So let's get ready for the cruise. The next morning, we woke up to Tracy Arm, a deep fjord carved by centuries of glacial movement. Towering walls of granite and waterfalls surrounded us as we cruised towards Dorf's Glacier. Here it's not uncommon to witness icebergs the size of buildings break off and crash into the water, a phenomenon known as calving. Hi guys, this is Lux Ventures tuning in from Tracy Arm Strait, Alaska. We woke up to this incredible view this morning and we saw a lot of sea life already. We saw orcas, a family with a small baby, and we saw humpback whales, sea lions with a small baby as well, and we saw seagulls, a lot of mountain goats. Some people were better to spot them if they were wearing the glasses. And we came very close with our small Zodiac boats to the massive glacier and icebergs. And within summer period here in Alaska, the icebergs are melting a little bit, so small chunks are breaking from the glacier. And the medium pieces are called bergy bits, and the very small ones are called growlers. And of course we had to take care about where we are sailing to, that we are not coming too close to the icebergs and play Titanic number 2. So let's see what will await us tomorrow. Stay tuned. We explored the area by Zodiac, gliding through jade green waters littered with glacial ice. Every crack, splash and distant roar reminded us we were visitors in a living, breathing ecosystem, one still shaped daily by ice, water and time. We also saw harbor sea lions lying calm on the floating ice near the glacier. Hi guys, this is Lux Ventures and we are in a small village called Haines here in Alaska. Was a beautiful morning, no rain today, a bit chilly, bit windy as you can see. Our boat here, National Geographic Sea Lion, is in the background. And we have done an incredible tour today, a rafting tour, a floating tour, and saw a lot of wildlife and had a hot chocolate afterwards to warm ourselves up. And now we are just doing a little walk here to the city center, like a small fisherman village. And we are, just seeing if we can get another coffee or something in and just enjoy the nature. And the town is like pretty small. 1,300 people are living here only. They do not have a hospital, so pregnant women will be flown out 3 weeks before giving birth to Seattle or Anchorage and will stay there until they recover and then come back to their little hometown here. So they live from fishing, they live from tourism as well, and so let's see what we can get here. Haines greeted us with golden sunlight and snow-capped peaks. A town situated at the edge of the Lynn Canal, one of the deepest fjords in North America. Here we ventured into the heart of Tlingit cult with a visit to Klukwan village. The highlight? The Whale House Collection, a sacred set of totemic treasures over 200 years old, once kept hidden, now on display at the Yiklan Kwan Heritage Center. The art tells stories of migration, survival, and spiritual connection to land and sea. Afterward, we floated through the Chilkat Bald Eagle Preserve, home to the world's largest congregation of bald eagles. The soar above, fish below, and nest in the treetops. It's one of those moments where you forget to speak, because nature does it for you. Plans shifted, as they often do in the wilderness. Instead of Icy Strait, we anchored by Sullivan Island and St. James Bay. Zodiac boats dropped us into shallow waters, and from there we hiked deep into bear country. This region is known for its high concentration of brown bears, and safety was paramount. No food allowed, not even a protein bar, because bears can smell up to 2,100 times better than humans. One stray snack could mean danger. Armed with knowledge and the best boots in the biz, we walked through thick spruce forest where every snap twig made our hearts race. It was raw, real, and unforgettable. Day 5 brought us to Paflof Harbor, and it isn't a harbor in the traditional sense. It's a hidden cove carved into freshwater bay of Chicago Island. It's one of the best places in Alaska to spot brown bears, but that's not all. Out on the water we saw orcas cutting through the waves and even a humpback whale breaching in the distance, like the ocean exhaling. We kayaked through glassy waters surrounded by mountains and mist, as the guides explained how these animals live, feed, and coexist with humans. It's here you truly understand what National Geographic calls expedition travel. It's not just sightseeing, it's science, learning, and deep respect. Hi guys, this is Lux Ventures and we are still in Alaska. We are on a kayaking tour, as you can see here, and we are close to the island, which is the most bear island. Do you remember the name of the island here with the most bears? Paflof or something? Paflof? Maybe Paflof. We will check that later on when we have internet again. Thank you. Alright, so this island has the most bears, I think in North America even. It's just incredible. And we are just trying to spot a bear here. The brown bears can be very aggressive. The black bears are not so aggressive, and they can even come close to the city and check out garbage, trash bins near to the villages. So yeah, that's going. Very, very interesting place here. I love it. Good morning guys, 6 a.m. in Alaska. We are just approaching, I can see outside Sitka. And if you have seen the movie The Proposal with Sandra Bullock, that was made here. So let's see and get a little glimpse about what is going on here. So you see that we are just docking and the guys are pulling up the lines. Our final port, Sitka, the town where Russian, indigenous, and American histories intersect. Fun fact, it was once the capital of Russian America and later became part of the US in 1867. As the National Geographic Sea Lion docked for the last time, we felt a mix of awe and gratitude. 6 days, 6 destinations, countless moments etched into memory. Alaska changed something in me. Maybe it was the silence of glaciers. Maybe it was the sight of a bald eagle soaring overhead or watching mountain goats balance effortlessly on cliffs. Maybe it was spotting orcas and humpbacks in the wild. proof that this world is still full of magic. Or maybe it was simply remembering what it feels like to be small in a big, wild world. If this journey inspired you, give it a like, subscribe, and share with your fellow adventurers. And let me know in the comments, what would your dream stop be in Alaska?